The long-awaited anime My Hero Academia episode 1 drop. I'm just gonna give a brief first impressions because, I mean, you've seen a lot of my manga reviews, my first impressions of the manga. As far as this first episode goes, it was awesome. And I'm so glad at the pacing that it took, because if you're a manga reader, you would know that this covered, I want to say maybe like half a chapter of the first chapter, but it didn't feel sluggish. It really paced itself very nicely, which gives me hope that after this first 13 episode season, we'll get quickly another 13 episodes, because the way the pacing was in this episode, it was great. I mean, the art, the animation, it's things like this why seasonal anime in a sense makes a lot more sense than ongoing stuff, because if this was ongoing, we would not have the beauty that this first episode had. I mean, it was just gorgeous with Deku's character, with All Might and everything, the shading and stuff like that. They really took time into making this episode look absolutely beautiful because they're really believing it. In case you don't know about My Hero Academia, give a brief description. It's kind of like a superhero series meets manga. This kid, he's weak and he wants to eventually be strong, but he doesn't have superpowers of his own in a world filled with people that have superpowers. So yeah, he kind of got to get through that hurdle. And yeah, this first episode, honestly, I gotta just say, it was great. It really made me feel as though the My Hero Academia anime could potentially be a better experience than the actual manga, because it looks gorgeous, it's pacing itself nicely. And one thing I want to comment on as well is the voice acting in this episode, this first episode. I think the main character, Deku, his voice is something unique in a sense, because I don't know if that's a new character or a new voice actor, shall I say, that is playing him, but it's something that I haven't really heard too often in anime, like that same old baka baka. Like, he kind of had his own little voice, so it's something different and unique there. And I mean, the episode just kicked so much ass, from the slime monster and, you know, All Might showing up, in case you don't know. I mean, that's just straight up like a homage for Superman and shit like that. Cool stuff there. And I know there's going to be a lot of comparisons, because if you just see my video I made a few days ago in regards to My Hero Academia and the comparisons to One Punch Man, there's going to be a lot. I mean, All Might, to be honest with you, a couple times I was even saying, yo, you reminded me of Saitama there, bro, when he comes out with the groceries and then even the punch that he throws and shit like that. It's going to be a lot of comparisons. Personally, I think you should not really, in a sense, because, okay, yeah, there's superhero shows, there's a couple similarities here or there regarding that aspect, but My Hero Academia is a different world. This is more so a structured school society, and I guess the One Punch Man world is kind of like just this all-out free-for-all. So, like, I'm not gonna really compare it, to be honest with you, because first of all, One Punch Man's hype is through the roof, and this is a new series that's coming in that has to hold up to that, and I'd rather just keep it for what it is. And again, this first episode, Izuku's character, awesome. Shit with his mom is kind of sad as well, and I think it really tugged on the heartstrings, and that's something that's gonna help to get a lot of people into it, because people love the feels, and this episode really brought the feels. Honestly, I felt really bad for him when he was crying to his mom, and you know how he idolized All Might and shit like that. Really awesome, great episode, honestly. For a premiere, everything about it, it just hit bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, and I'm curious to see where they're gonna take this for the first 13 episodes this first season. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for this one. I highly recommend. You love Naruto, you love One Piece, you love Bleach, you love the, you know, shonen shit, you need to check this out. This is for you. But let me know what you guys think. If you've seen it, what do you think about My Hero Academia episode 1? If you're a manga reader, how does it compare to the manga? I think for the content that it covered, it surpassed the manga. I'll say that. It surpassed the manga in quality and experience. And if you haven't seen it, will you give it a try? Again, superheroes in manga with a kind of school society, and the main character just kind of wants to break the mold in a sense of like, you know, you're weak, you're not supposed to be able to do it. So again, you're going to get a lot of comparisons to shit you've seen in shonen, but it handled itself nicely for a first episode. I'm excited to see more. I can't wait. I think this is going to be a real treat. By the way, that Bakugo though, oh my gosh, Bakugo's so fucking hype. I'm loving it. The character's just like, yo, My Hero Academia, baby. Let's go. Episode 1. Oh, hold on. I gotta talk. The opening and endings as well. Hype. Love them. And your overall thoughts. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed anything about this video, make sure to drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.